Okay, so we're here at UKG 2019 with Dan Alexander from Intrepid Games. How are you, Dan?
Very well. Thanks for meeting me, Matt.
No worries. So you're here once again this year with Alanda. So for those people who aren't familiar with the game, why don't you just give us an overview of what it is and how you play it?
Okay, so we're set in the future. We've left Earth. 6 corporations have put money together for a spaceship to colonize the first planet outside our solar system.
Yep.
The mission is to set up life on this new world. And there's a forward mission for 60 crew members to come in on a landing craft to do this. As the ship comes in, it crash lands, and half the crew die. So one of the things in the game is the replayability. So within here, you have all of these crew members that are all unique with different leadership abilities. And in a standard game, you would just deal out 6 crew members per player, and then all of these go back in the box.
Right.
So you have a lot of replayability. So the aim of the game is that you develop your crew with training and item cards, as you can see has happened through the game here. You develop the boards to increase your resource income, and you can either upgrade sectors or expand, and the board will grow as you play, with the whole idea of completing missions. And the mission stars is what you're aiming for in the game. The game has been made into 3 different play styles. So we have 20 minutes per player as the beginner, 30 minutes per player as the kind of intermediate level, and then the game that we really love is the game you can sink your teeth into. And this is 50 minutes per player.
Right.
And this enables you to have like a strategic setup phase. You have a whole event deck where you all get events that chop and change the everything around, and it really adds some interesting variation.
It's the full Lander experience.
The full Lander experience is a great way to describe it. Yes. So, from there. In a lot of the Euro-style games, you would just look down at your board and you would play out your game, and the other people on the table would be with you. The key difference with Lander, and the most exciting thing about the game, is this action card deck. And the action cards have this huge player interaction, whereby you're not just playing your space, but you're looking around at what everyone else is doing. And through here, it might be that you can do things that benefit you, or you can mess around with your friends. So because the corporations are competitive, that you may kill a crew member of another corporation, or maybe you get free resources yourself, and you have all of these strategic options.
Okay, so you were obviously here a couple of years ago with an earlier version of the game. What progress have you made in the last 2 years?
Well, it's been a full journey. So when we came here 2 years ago, we had just cardboard printed paper. Mostly the game design itself hasn't changed that much, but everything's been polished. If I start with the crew, I've gone into the world and actually found all of these people in real life to be crew. The original crew, we had famous people. So I now have a crew. We have artwork. So one of the key things is that there is unique artwork on every single card. So that's taken 2.5 years to do. And I would say the graphic design has just improved the ease of and flow of the game, so you know what you need to play the cards. In terms of the feedback that we've had through this iteration, it seems like you don't get that many questions coming about like, what's this mean, can I play this, and what have you, once somebody's played a few rounds. And then another couple of things is that we've actually put a framework for negotiation. So Catan was huge inspiration for Lander. And one of the frustrations with Catan is that trade is unregulated, and it can eat game time. So we've put a framework on this whereby somebody requests a trade. If somebody is willing to be a trading partner, you put collateral down, and then you pull out a 1-minute timer, and then you have 1 minute to complete your negotiation. So you talk it out. If the trade is successful, you swap the cards as you agreed. If it's unsuccessful, the collateral is swapped. So something always happens when a negotiation is performed.
Oh, okay.
We've also got the ability now to, if you've got a handful of cards that you don't necessarily like, you can dump 3 of them, see any 3, and keep 1.
Right.
So this might help you get the specific thing you're looking for to complete the mission.
Okay, cool. So your plan is Kickstarter later in the year. How's that going? Have you got all the prep done and ready for that?
Yeah, so one of the key things that we have looked at in the industry is there seems to be a disconnect between the real world bricks and mortar stores and the online world of Kickstarter.
Absolutely.
And from doing kind of lots of research and reviews, it may have been done before, but we've not seen it, is that we want to try and bring these two worlds together and drive people into playing board games. One of our passions is that board games brings people together.
Absolutely.
And if we can maybe bring the world ever so slightly closer together, what our plan is that we've sent 125 copies to board game stores and cafes all around the world.
Yep.
And we're really encouraging people to go in and play the game. Actually get your hands on it, see how you feel about it before you pledge. And that's the name of our campaign, Play Before You Pledge, Lander.
Okay, and what's the timescale when are you thinking about launching?
So the cafes and everything are going to get the copies around the first week of July, and we're going to launch on the first week of October. So from there it means that there's 3 months where people can go and enjoy the game.
Excellent. Well, we wish you all the best of luck in the campaign, and thanks for joining us today, mate. And we'll see you on our next video.
Thank you very much.